Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things like communication and consent. If you are under 18 and looking for answers to questions about sex or kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the Dude Bro listeners, this is the nerdy shit. Fuck off!
I've been doing this
What
for
did
6
he leave in his
years.
room? Let's go get it.
There's some mixtures for you
Let's
right
go
there,
get his
Lola.
butt clubs. I mean,
His butt clubs?
What? Man whore. Everybody wants to be a man whore. Man whore. A man whore on Lala's land.
I don't have anything for you.
And here's Lala.
This is Lala, and I got nothing for you. Sorry. Unless you guys want to tell me about your favoritist sex ever. And go.
Favorite
Ever?
sex ever?
Yeah. Place, time, location is the same as place. Position, what you were wearing, where it was. Oh, same as location and place.
What time it was? Wait, hold on.
What season? It was
I don't know. I've had some really great sex since the divorce, so there's a lot of them.
Okay. On the beach? Getting sand in all the crevices?
Only
No,
time
that's-
I've ever had sex on the beach was actually right after I got married, and it was not fun because, yes, sand got in the crevices. The Austin Powers joke, sandy vagina, was not a fun thing to live through.
I'll take your word for it. I've never
Yeah.
I've
experimented.
had sex on the beach multiple times, and I've never had a problem.
Well,
Really?
We had a problem, and beach sand is not a fun lubricant.
Yeah, that sounds just really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm sure it can be like sandpaper, but...
Yeah, it was like 40 grit on my dick.
Well, you just must have done it wrong, because you gotta have a big blanket.
You know, maybe that was our issue. We just weren't prepared.
Yeah.
That can happen.
Okay, so that was your worst.
Yeah.
Anybody got best?
I'm trying to
Actually,
think.
that wasn't even the worst.
I can think of like one of the most satisfying times. I don't know, like, but it could be just the way that like I'm remembering it. Because I was, I was dating a guy who had cheated on me a lot, several times, and been caught for it, right? And I was hanging out with my friend whose leg was broken, and no one wanted to come and hang out with him while his leg was broken because he was a lot less fun when he couldn't run around and get into trouble, essentially was the idea. He had just broken things off with his girlfriend, who I severely disliked because she had also cheated on him.
You had
And-
sex with him, didn't you?
100%, right? And
You had sex with broken leg guy.
but like literally like, because it seemed like that was like gonna happen. I was like, no, I can't, I'm with someone. He's like, dump him. And I was like, what? And he said, dump him right now. And I was, okay. And so I broke up with him. The guy's, what do you mean? You know, he cussed me out or whatever, right? And I was, no, we're done. And I put my phone on mute. And yeah, I had sex with a broken leg guy, which for someone who had a broken leg, he was really able to go. I was like, God damn. But it was the most satisfying I had ever, like, it was, I don't know.
See,
My brain was like, this is a win for me. It wasn't just like a physical, it was the best like sex ever. It was like my brain was like, yeah, that's right, motherfucker. I'm not cheating on you, but I am fucking someone else.
I was pouting for broken leg guy, but now I'm like high-fiving broken leg
Right.
guy. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about a high five. Maybe
Kick him
like
in the shin.
an elbow tap. His hands were probably messy.
Well, okay.
One of my favorites was I was having sex with a woman and her husband, and yeah, we kind of did the Eiffel Tower thing with her.
Yeah.
And, oh
Goals.
my god, that was so fucking hot. And then she was totally turned off when we did the Go Team Venture thing.
Oh my
no.
gosh. Yeah.
And he just shoved his dick in her mouth deeper, and I pounded her from behind even better, and we had her kind of like doing the ping pong thing back and forth, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
I've never had that done, and I would love to. I think that'd be great. I would
Same.
love that. That would be fun.
You know, I know several people that would more than be willing to help you out with that.
Gotta get past Bradler.
Lots of people.
Well, now you know what to put on your wish list.
Eiffel Tower me. Thief, do you have any greatest sex stories?
I'm just trying to think. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I got nothing that pops into my mind that says, me, I was the greatest, I was the best.
That doesn't have to be the greatest. Just something that you really treasure as, oh my God, that was some great fucking. Or that was the most passionate sex I've ever had.
Random stranger's driveway that neither one of us knew.
Yes!
There you go.
Now we're on the right train.
Love it.
Yep. Actually pulled into the driveway because I thought it was her place because she's like, just pull in here. And then we went around the side and I was like, are we going to go in? She's like, I don't know who lives here. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah.
Okay, this is happening.
Yep.
That's fun.
That was a lot of fun.
What about you, Lala?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
Oh.
I've had a lot of good sex, I know I have, but my brain is not remembering stuff.
That's kind of where I am. I'm just like, I have a lot of really good sex. So trying to like pick one out, it's like I need further breakdown categories other than just like what's the best sex you ever had. I'm like, no, you gotta use like a different, not the best. Like I need some other phrase.
What's the best February sex you had after 7 p.m. but before 9 p.m.?
Well, I can give you
With a partner, with a hookup.
I can
with
give you like a scenario of the best sex I've
Yes,
had
yes,
in my
yes,
life
yes, yes.
multiple times.
There you go.
Do
Yeah.
it.
Okay. In a bedroom with a makeshift canopy made out of bamboo with dragonfly lights strung around it. The window open and you can smell the orange blossoms wafting through. You can hear a train in the distance. And me just getting pounded to where I'm gutturally screaming because I can't do anything else. And just having orgasm after orgasm.
Interesting.
I love everything
Pounded
about
into
that.
oblivion. Yes.
Huh?
I believe everyone is on board with this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty epic. That was a while ago. Multiple times. In that location at that time.
Some of my favorite instances of sex is when it's like, I guess when it's good enough and also rough enough because I have to like kind of be in a variation of subspace to get to this point where it feels like all of the tabs in my brain are down to one and it's the Google search engine. That's the best way I could describe it because I feel
And
like
it's just circling and circling.
sometimes like I say like I know I'm there when I swear I can hear like the AOL dial-up noise when I come and just completely blank. I like detach because I feel like I always have at least 7 tabs going on in my brain. So to be able to be like completely blank is like that really does something for me.
Nice. Well, that's it for Lala's Land. That was fun. And now I want to have sex with an open window and some dragonfly lights.
And orange blossoms.
Yes, with the open. Yeah, I want to hear the train and I want to hear the orange blossom. No,
Windows open.
I want to smell the orange. Yeah.
I'll get the Airbnb.
Wait, is that a train I hear?
Choo choo.
Wow. And here we go to Gotham Press right now.
From Bakersfield to Mount Olympus, Gotham Press talks naughty business. Sexual topics to explore your whoredom. Good if you're new or a kinky Yoda. Gotham Press Podcast. The dirty kinksters your parents warned you about.
Don't do it.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Gotham Press Podcast.
I didn't
Thought
do
you were
it.
going to sing.
I did too. That's why I had to go real quick. Okay, let's just get it started then.
I am Greedy Paul.
I am Thief of Dreams.
I am High Mistress Micromanager Lala.
And I am Anemic Princess.
Ha ha!
Yay!
We're all here.
We are here.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. Wait, that's not fitting, is it?
Okay, well, with that, we want to thank our supporters over on Patreon.
Oh.
For just $1 a month, help podcasts thrive. $5 a month, early access to episodes. And for $10, our very own Thief of Dreams will write an erotica centered around you and read it on the podcast. And to my knowledge,
All of us
We are working.
will write
oh,
one.
that's
yes,
right.
we
All
will
of us
all.
will work
we
on
will
it.
all
That's right.
put in work on it. And yeah, as you were saying, we have one.
I actually just saw
Through.
details on it today. I'm really excited to write this
Yes.
because it's gonna be fucking hot.
So Munchkin, hope you're ready.
Details.
Details will be forthcoming. That'll be
Can't
something
wait.
we'll have to talk about off the
And
air
likely Munchkin will be
so
too.
that we can put it together.
I don't know Munchkin, do I?
No.
Nope, they're new. They had posted it on the Discord actually and said that they had found us, and it was kind of interesting the way they found us too. They didn't say what fetish it was that they were researching about. They were looking for podcasts that might mention it, but it just so happened that the first episode they listened to, that was our kink or fetish of the week.
Oh.
So yeah,
I'm really curious what the kink or fetish was. So Munchkin, if you would reach out to us, let us know exactly what it was, because interested minds, inquiring minds want to know.
and if you're not comfortable letting us know, you don't have to. But
Yeah, that's
Yes,
fine
you
too.
do.
Of course, I have a crop and I'm not afraid to use it.
You should
true.
tell us. We don't
will tell
kink
us.
shame.
Is that your kink, Munchkin?
we try not to kink shame.
I mean, sometimes I do. I'll be honest.
I mean, I
with you.
can't help it.
I do too. Greedy's usually the one that's always calling us out, like, "Hey, we don't kink shame here," and we're like, "Oh shit, you're right."
Yeah. Well, okay. In full disclosure, I just kind of like everything. I mean, there are a few things that it's not my jam, but there's only a couple of kinks that are really like, okay, no for me. But even so, I've been kink shamed enough to recognize exactly how fucking evil it is when it happens. So, however often I can, yeah, I'll call anybody on it,
As you should.
Yep,
as we all should.
Absolutely.
that's right.
So, anyhow, if you would like to know some of the places where we can be found, go ahead and take a look in the show notes. So we'll list all of our links there. Let's go ahead and give a quick thank you to our sponsors.
Piercings by Bee.
LLC.
Bee.
Quit it. Knock it off. I don't want to see it. He's doing it.
What if I do it?
I'm okay with that.
It's okay if I do it?
Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
she
what
got
are you
hers done by-
wearing, girlfriend?
Wait. It's
It's
like pitch black.
sexy.
I can't see nipple.
It's like
And,
felty.
and
well,
she's got.
no, she wasn't showing nipple.
She's got these things on. What do you call them? These
Fishnet.
Fishnet,
Yes.
the electric fishnets.
Sassy.
Oh damn.
That's nice.
Anyway, this is about Piercings by Bee
It was.
LLC. I would like
Oh, B won't mind.
No.
No.
that is fair. I'm also very happy, and I know that she's okay with me sharing this. I'm very happy to say that I currently live with someone who stabbed me 5 times, but I just can't quit her. She's my new roommate.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Fun.
Oh, this is getting better and better.
I just love telling people that. I'm like, yeah, I live with a girl who stabbed me 5 times, but I can't leave her, you know? I love her.
Wow. There's going to be people that are going to be like, I understand. I was with my ex for 30 years, even though
Wow.
it's no bueno.
So other sponsors, let's thank JW Paddles, purveyors of
Yes.
very, very, very beautiful pieces of art that the commoner might know as a spanking paddle.
Or exotic wood.
Yeah, yum.
I'm very happy because I have new kinky friendly roommates. Inside of my office, I'm now able to display my JW paddles, and I display them hanging on the wall because they're
Nice.
like pieces of art.
Yes. Definitely
So-
need to be displayed.
Absolutely.
It would be a shame if they had to be put in a drawer somewhere.
J of JW would like to be a guest in the next couple weeks.
Done.
Sure.
So,
Call his ass up. Tell him, get over here right now.
Yeah.
yeah, I knew all 4 mics were busy, so I did not invite him.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
But
Hopefully that'll be coming soon then.
yes,
Coming
look
soon.
forward to that, folks.
coming.
Oh.
See, Steel Brat Pacis. I believe we haven't mentioned Brat of Steel yet, have we?
We have
We
not.
have not.
So, Steel Brat Pacis. I believe one of us has a Steel Brat Paci.
More
I
than
have
one
two
of
of
us.
them.
I have one.
I have
Oh
two.
my God! 2 of you have Steel
Yes.
Brat Pacis.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Do you dig it?
I absolutely love them.
Same.
And I'm thinking, because he does also make Paci gags, by the way.
Oh
I'm
my
thinking
God.
that's going to be my next purchase, is I'm going to get a custom Paci with a gag attachment for it.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
So, and he just recently updated, I believe, on Instagram, all of the current centerpieces and decorations that he has for the Pacis. So, if there's one of those you like that hasn't been claimed yet, I would go ahead and hop on it and put your order in with him fairly soon.
I believe we also need to mention Thief's Touch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Floggers for everyday occasions.
Hey, don't you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want a flogger.
You should get one.
I need to buy a flogger.
Okay. I'm down.
You know where they are.
I do.
Well, thank you, sponsors. You guys are awesome, and we love to talk about you every week.
So, what are we doing this episode, yo?
We are kicking back and relaxing. We're going to just chat with each other because there's going to be a bit of a change in the very near future. And I think I'm the appropriate person to announce this. This episode is going to be my last episode with the Gotham Press podcast. It's not for anything wrong, nothing bad happened.
Wait.
Because of me?
We're kicking him out.
Where are you going? Are
Bye-bye.
you going to another podcast? Who are they? Tell me their names.
You
I'll
going
hunt
to
them
some
down.
Podcast.
Those motherfuckers ain't safe nowhere.
Are you leaving mommy because I wasn't good?
Oh wow! If my mistress hears that, she's gonna be like, because that is kind of a thing between me and her. You know,
I wasn't trying to step on any toes.
No,
Sorry.
So I'm actually moving from California to Iowa. In
You know it snows there.
oh yeah, that's part of the appeal.
Wasn't that the name of a Slipknot album?
Iowa,
Yeah.
You know it
Yes.
snows there?
because yeah, Slipknot is based out of Des Moines, Iowa. So yeah, they're
You mean Des Moines?
yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Gringo.
Are you flying there?
No, I'm actually taking a train.
He doesn't have wings or feathers.
Waka waka.
How are you going to get your items there?
I'll be coming back. I'll be coming back from time to time. So
You're going to take it a suitcase at a time? Sorry.
you are after way too many details.
Right?
What time is it leaving?
Well,
What are you?
I want to know how you're going to get your bed.
Oh, I don't care about the bed. No, I've actually given that to Captain. So Captain, I hope you dig it.
Ooh.
He's going to dig it.
Oh, I'm sure he
dig
will.
it.
It's
yeah.
a comfy bed. So
Yeah.
And he'll still be able to smell you if he snuggles in deep enough.
oh, that's gross.
The showers just aren't going to be the same around here, though.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
It's
No.
true. There's many times I got to be in the bathroom while you were in the shower.
Oh, I know.
And vice versa.
I know.
Big glass shower.
Damn.
You know, you just got to share. You got to share the
true.
space.
Yeah, you do. You
Yeah.
do.
And
especially
when
with
there's
a
6
beautiful
people that
woman.
need a shower, you just don't care.
True.
You even leave the water running for the next person.
And she didn't even pay attention to the cameras. It's like dream come true.
Well, they are hidden.
Shh. Oh. She didn't know.
Okay, so you're moving to Iowa
Yes. Yes, I am.
on a train.
On a train.
On a jet train. No, wait, that doesn't
no,
work.
that's
Plane.
no.
I'm just imagining Greedy with like one of those like sticks with a handkerchief, and he has
Right?
his snacks in it, and he's just hopping a train.
Oh my God! Just because of you, I'm gonna do
Wait,
that. Okay.
are you going to find a wolf on the way and befriend a wolf?
Oh, that would be epic.
I know, right?
It'll be snowy. I can find a fucking wolf.
Wait, I thought Timberwolves, isn't that a Minnesota team?
What?
No. Well,
Am I ruining something?
yes.
Damn it.
What the hell? You had to go and make it about sports ball. I was having this beautiful fantasy about adopting a wolf.
You
Out of the
still
forest
can.
as he's traveling through the
I think
states.
I read this book in like 5th grade. You can.
What was
The
that
Call
book?
of the Wild.
Yes. No, that's not it.
No? White
No.
Fang?
It's about
Yeah,
a girl.
White Fang.
About a girl?
A
No,
girl.
that's a different movie.
Okay.
Call of the Wild was the. It could have been either one.
Yeah, Call of the Wild was the kid goes like cross country, trying to seek his fortune in gold mining, finds a wolf along the way, adopts the wolf adopts him, sort of.
Didn't he try to kill a moose and died in
I
a
don't
minibus?
No,
On the
no,
river?
No, that's
that's a
something
different Call of the Wild.
No, that's oh my god, that is a wretched true story.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
really sad.
Is it sad?
Well, I thought it was sad. Are you heartless?
I'm not heartless, but if you're dumb enough to think you can go live in the middle of Alaska without any knowledge of like the area around you and what it provides and what it doesn't provide, that's just kind of dumb. Sorry. Just kind of dumb.
Okay. Tell us more, Greedy.
So, a while back, I started dating a girl that I had a crush on since we were children, and we didn't ever explore any relationship together because there were childishness and all that shit. Then, as we grew up, we made choices that led us apart from each other. We lost contact with each other for a while, got reunited again, slowly talked over several years, and, well, one thing led to another, and we started dating, and, yeah.
And now she's 18.
Oh, my God.
Oh, stop. Wow. I have met her, and she is a beautiful, special, sweet lady. She's young. I want to say young lady, but she's not that young.
Yeah.
So
Wait, we don't want to add on to Thief's version of the
Put
story.
the knives down. I
No.
was just making it funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a few years since she was 18. Jesus Christ, dude. So yeah, I'm off to start a new adventure middle of next week. So actually Wednesday, when most of our listeners will hear this, I will no longer be in Bakersfield. So yeah, I'll miss you all.
He'll be walking across the parking lot, and we'll be standing there with our fists in the air, yelling, "Don't you forget about me."
God. I feel like there's going to be a lot of this episode.
I will refrain.
No, you won't.
I'm not Andy Dufresne.
No, I love this woman very, very deeply, and I feel like I've got a partner in her, and
That's
she
awesome.
feels like she's got a partner in me. So we're going to give this a go, and I see great things in the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what my update is. I've had a great time on this podcast. I've loved every episode of it, and it's been a big part of me.
I don't know about every episode.
Well, not every episode, no. I haven't been here for quite a few episodes, work and shit. But, yeah, this podcast has been a tremendous part of my life. And all three of you and all of Captain Awesome and all of my former co-hosts, you've each had a very special place in my heart. And I'll never forget any of this. And I will be back. I will be home or back to visit with my family because they live here. And when I can, I will make guest appearances on the podcast with any and all of you.
Yay.
Can we ask you questions, like personal
Absolutely.
questions?
When right now?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Do it.
All right.
because I'm curious about something.
Okay, go.
What's going to happen with the mistress dynamic?
Ooh, I was thinking about that too.
We're actually going to make it a long distance dynamic.
Cool.
I've had conversations with her about this. I made it very clear that I don't want to lose her. I don't want to end the relationship with her because I absolutely love her as well. But I have to go do this.
Right.
It's something I've wanted for a very long time, and it took a very hard conversation with my mistress to get this out.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I know you had to put a lot of thought into this.
It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Are you scared?
Yes and no. I'm excited. I'm not afraid, but it's change, and that's one of the great constants in life. There is always going to be change in your life, and if you're not growing with the change, then you are dying. And this is an opportunity for me to grow. Lala.
What is your new dynamic going to be with your girlfriend? Are you going to be vanilla and feel it out and get to know each other?
Neither of us are vanilla.
No, I know that. But so, like, I know you're a switch. Is she a switch as well?
No, she's submissive.
Oh, well, then there you go.
Uh-huh.
She's also a little.
Yeah, she is.
That'll be fun. Is she any pet? She do pet stuff?
No.
I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Let me get a hold of her. I'll make it happen.
You get to go be with Fred.
I do.
Fred is a cat that I've seen on Zoom for
Oh my god.
ever, and I want that cat.
You can't have that cat. Okay.
Give it extra boops and
Oh, yeah.
snuggles and pets for me.
Boople snoots.
Same here.
And I get to be with Minerva McGonagall.
That's a big dog.
No, that's a cat.
No, who's the dog?
Gryffindor's the dog.
Gryffindor's the dog. Sorry.
Gryffindor's the dog. I get to be with Gryffindor, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun thing. We're gonna start our own little farmstead thing out there, and
What are you gonna raise?
Well, we're gonna have chickens and pigs and goats, and probably have a little ass. Not that
Which would
kind
be
of ass.
her, right?
Well,
Spank
you
that
know,
ass.
yes. I fully plan to have that ass as well.
If you get a big ass, can you name it after me? Thank you. My one request. I answered for you.
Does she still have horses?
Yes.
Okay.
She has a couple of miniature horses, and we're debating keeping those. I'm kind of, the more I think about it, the more I'm pushing to keep them and get like a couple of little horse buggies, you know, because it does snow there. We can get some miniature horse sleds, and you know,
Take
each of us
give them on children's. No, you can't.
Well, no, I'm not saying I would
For
actually
the
whip the horse.
like for the children's.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
They're little. They're little horses.
So my grandfather, when I was a child, had some ponies and a carriage, or a wagon. I don't know if it was a carriage or not, but the ponies would pull us, and it was me and him in it. And then one day, the ponies decided to spook over something,
Okay.
and they kind of like just threw everything around. They threw my grandpa out of the wagon.
Oh wow.
He ended up getting run over because he wouldn't let go of the reins because I was in it. My dad was around us on his horse and ended up like riding up and like snatching me out of it because he's like, jump, and there was no way in hell I was jumping. I was like holding on for dear life. And yeah, and so then some guy ended up picking up my grandfather and I, and my grandfather was like bleeding all over his truck. And yeah, it was like a birth of blood that I remember as a child.
The horses stomped him, or the wagon ran over
Both.
him? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
bad.
then the after my dad pulled me out of the wagon, the ponies took off with the wagon, like just hauling ass down the street. So he had to go catch them and stop them, which he did ultimately.
Dang.
Wow.
Dang. So keep that in mind, Mister.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put wagons on the ponies in the snow,
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
and I'm gonna whip them with this big katoosh
Bullwhip.
whiskey thing, whippy thing.
Whip. A whiskey thing. Whiskey. Hey, whiskey. We should have some whiskey.
We should have some whiskey.
What kind of whip do you use in that? It's not a bullwhip.
No.
It's one of those smaller ones like
It's
they have.
called a quip.
Isn't
Is
that
it
a kind
really?
of toothbrush?
It's called a quip.
Oh, okay.
Yes and yes.
Oh.
Yes, there is a toothbrush called a quip, and yes, there is a whip called a quip.
Yeah, I have a quip in my toy bag.
Interesting.
It's kind of fun.
Let's see.
It's got 2 tongues.
2 tongues.
It's like a braided crop,
Uh-huh.
braided leather, so it's flexible. But instead of the tab of a
thwacker?
crop, it's
A 2-prong cracker.
It's like a snake tongue, but thicker, wider.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I know what that is now.
Yeah. I mean,
I've seen it before.
I don't know when I'll see you again with my bag, but I
Someday.
could take a picture of it and send it and put it on Discord if
Someday.
you guys want.
Yes,
That would
please
be
do.
lovely.
It's an antique one. It's awesome.
Yeah, condition the hell out of that thing.
Yeah. Anyway, are you gonna have a garden? Because I know you like to grow
we
things.
absolutely are.
I'm a little jealous of this whole thing.
Okay, so she's got.
Can we come visit?
Yes, I would expect it.
Can Modi come?
Abso-fucking-lutely. We have places for trailers and RVs to be there.
Ooh.
But
Road trip.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's already got a bunch of maple trees, and we're going to be harvesting maple sap to make syrup. So when you come over, expect to be going home with some syrup.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
So without
What?
like giving away too much info, is the location one that like freezes over for the winter, or does
Absolutely.
it does? Okay.
Yeah.
Does she have a pond?
Not on site, but there is a stream that runs just behind her house.
Is there room to excavate a pond?
Whoa, Missy.
You're making all these plans.
Then you can get some gooses and ducks.
Oh, we're gonna have chickens and
See?
probably a couple of ducks.
They need water to swim in.
Oh, I know.
So you need a pond.
We'll
Get
do
to it.
something. We'll do something,
All the snow will melt into it if you do it right.
and
Just
that'll be
saying.
okay.
I've been watching a podcast, a YouTube
You've been
channel
watching a podcast.
of a homesteader, yeah, and I'm like obsessed with it.
You're like, build me a cabin in the back, please. And
That's why she's asking all these questions.
Yeah.
she's like, I'm coming with you. He doesn't know. But
Like we're gonna have apple trees, and orange trees.
No trees. I don't
pizza
care about the
trees?
trees. It's all the
No?
animals. Yeah,
You should care about the trees. The trees are important.
but okay.
There's
anyway.
going to be animals. There
So
will be plenty.
you know that there's no community real close by. You have to travel to
I
get
know.
to a community.
I know.
And you guys are willing to do that? Or
Yeah.
are
Have
you
you
gonna
met
just
this man
Okay.
before? Does he
you
ever
know
come
what?
across as the type that
I-
needs to be in a city?
The listeners don't know Nerd Bucket.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's true.
yes, she was very actively involved in a local-ish community, and it did involve commuting roughly an hour and a half from where she was. And when I get out there, we are going to connect with a local community to have as our community. And yes, we are going to be involved in the lifestyle.
that's totally worth it. When I
Right?
joined this community, I was commuting an hour and a half, 2 hours. So
Damn.
to get here,
Yeah.
For little old us.
Before there was a community here, I traveled to Tehachapi to
Right.
meet someone. That's an hour away.
We all remember that story.
But thankfully, there's a community here.
God.
there you go. What's the furthest you've traveled to do something kinky with someone?
Indiana.
Holy shit.
Chicago.
Raleigh, North
10 miles
Carolina.
that way.
10 miles that way. You went all the way to Riley? Or Raleigh?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he paid for absolutely everything.
Okay, how'd you get there?
Oh, I flew.
Lala?
I flew. He paid for my flight too.
Yeah.
I drove.
I took a
It was-
fucking bus.
To where?
From Eugene, Oregon to Chicago, Illinois.
Dang,
What the
Navatron.
Yeah.
What?
3.5, I think it was 3.5 or 4.5 days.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Damn, you really had to work for it.
I
Lala
mean,
and
yeah.
I were like, you want this? Better
Yeah.
pay for it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, in
Good
my
seats.
defense, her husband paid for both the bus ticket to and from and the hotel room for the weekend.
Why did he not buy you a plane ticket?
Well, he didn't know, so I mean, it couldn't be too extravagant.
I thought
Oh my god.
you said her husband paid for it.
He did.
So I assumed
he just didn't know.
made the accommodations. Got it.
No, he just watched the kids.
Oh,
So much thing.
Wow.
God
so
damn.
like Motel 6.
No, actually, it was a fairly nice motel.
okay.
It was outside of Chicago, though, because she didn't want to go anywhere in town.
No, I don't blame
So
her.
we went north a little bit.
Oh my goodness, that was funny.
But
That
yeah,
was great.
And it was
That's a good
interesting.
delivery.
She when she picked me up at the bus station, she was kind of a little spooked. She's like, "We really need to leave. Like, this is a horrible part of town." And I'm looking around like, "These are my people. Like, I am the the lower class. I'm like, this is all me."
Oh, at the bus station?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the airport. 'Cause I'm like,
No,
what's
no
wrong
airport.
with the airport? I've been there a million times in
was-
Chicago. It's fine.
When I was leaving, I had to wait like a few hours for my bus, and during that time there was a line, and there was these two younger kids in it. One had like a guitar, and they were just two white kids. And this other kid comes in the door and walks up to him, and he's like talking to him for a little bit, and I can hear him say, "Hey, you guys want to buy some weed for the bus?" And they're like, yeah, let's do it. And so they got together, like, "How much do we have?" We're like, "Oh, we got $40. He's like, "I could probably do that."
It was a cop, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
So the kid took their $40 and said, "I'll be right back with the weed," and walked out the
Bailed.
door. Yeah, and I told him, I said, "Hey, you guys might want to go get your money back or try if you want, because he ain't coming back." And they're like, "No, he'll be back, man. It's cool. He never came back.
Shit.
But I mean, it's immoral to let a sucker keep their money too. So, we all learn about life in different ways.
What you want to know what I learned in kindergarten?
What?
This is the worst story ever. I was everybody was my friend. I loved everybody, seriously. And this mean girl comes up to me, and I thought she was nice. Thought she was my friend, and she said, open your mouth and close your eyes, and you will get a big surprise. And I was like, okay. You know what she put in my mouth?
A frog?
A crunched up leaf.
That's not bad. No, that's not.
It was like nasty and like because it
Was it like rancid water leaf?
It was a dirty leaf because it was
It could have
fall.
been so much
Could have been
worse.
so much
Yeah.
She was mean.
Could have been like 7 worms.
And then I
Or
learned
dog shit.
Or
never
dog
to,
shit.
Never to. That's when I learned not to trust
Hey,
people.
Lala.
I was 5.
Open your mouth and close your
Shut
eyes.
up. That's mean, right? I remember that. I don't remember stuff, and I remember that.
All I can think of is I want to use that exact same phrase with a partner at some point and do something real
You
fucked
should.
up.
You should.
You have to
I-
put them on their knees first, though.
Yeah. And I had to find
You
a way
wanna do
to
something
hide the dildo
effed
with the
up?
thing.
Oh, put it inside you first, and then put it in their mouth.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a reward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so smart.
And they're still going to be alarmed. I don't know. I feel bad because, like, one, I'll never be able to get away with that with Gigantor. Absolutely not. He'll be like, I've wised up to your tricks.
How do you know, though?
Because I know him.
Tie him
Okay, but
down
he
while
could
he's
change
asleep.
in time. He could change.
It could happen.
Listen,
You changed. Just saying.
I'm just saying it's at the point now where like he looks over his shoulder when he's even in the shower because he
What?
knows
Do you throw cold water over the shower?
Oh, when he's naked and afraid, that's when I can get him, right? Because he knows that like if he's in the shower, I can just reach in and I'll just try to like tickle his butthole. But now
my
he
God.
knows, like, it's so because I always hear it too. Sometimes I think he thinks that I'm creeping up on him, and I'll be in the other room, and I'll hear him throw open the shower curtain. And I'm like, oh, because he thought I was there, about to tickle his butthole.
Well, no, what you need to do is you need to
Wow.
like stealthily knock his soap off the rack. If there's a rack, I don't know where you do your soap.
And then make him bend over for it.
Yeah.
So tie some fish string to it or some fishing lines, and then
Pull it.
I love where everyone's minds are right now.
the problem
This
with this is he's going to be traumatized.
Does he
like
listen to this podcast?
He does sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes.
he's going to end up.
Usually late though, so I might have time.
Okay, so you need to strike before he hears it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And then I want to hear a recap on next week's episode so that, I can live vicariously through you.
So the thing is, though, is with Gigantor, like, I have to be incredibly, like, stealthy and unassuming. Like, sometimes it takes hours to plan to pull a prank on him because he's wised up to my shit. However, my other partner, Moth, is just such a sweetheart. Such a sweet little baby.
You going to tickle Moth's butthole?
I mean, well, Tickling is a hard limit for them, so no, I will not. But I could probably trick them to do quite a lot of things. And it's really funny because sometimes they know I'm going to trick them too, and they'll go, "Oh no, why? Okay."
So what I'm learning is that in a future podcast, we're going to learn that all of Anemic's partners now shower with their underwear on.
I mean, unless they want their butthole touched, which
Yeah, that's
one
valid.
of them might.
Do you really do that?
Oh, all the time.
You really tickle Gigantor's butthole.
I try to. He's very quick. You wouldn't think so because he's so big, but like he is super quick. Like it would get to the point where like he would get up in the morning, right, and he would kind of like bumble past me, and I would kind of like reach out and just kind of do like a quick little scoop, and he sees me out of the corner of his eye, and his hand just comes back and it cuts me off.
Dang, Navatron.
I'm always trying to get up in that butthole. He won't let me. I'm just like, what are you hiding in there? What are you hiding from me? Why can't I see it? Why can't I feel it?
What's in the prison walls?
Don't you love me? Like, how are you going to let me into your heart if you won't let me into your ass? That's my question.
Here's the flip side to that.
I have nothing to say to that.
Here's the flip side to that. He loves her so much that he has in his ass her engagement ring. He's keeping it there
That's good.
for a certain amount of time
That's
until
good.
he's able to present it to her.
You put a fucking thing of coal up there and his ass will so tight it's turned into a diamond. That's what's really happening. I mean, he gave me he stunned me to silence the other day because poor guy, this time of year is his busy season. He's mandatory overtime. Over the next 4 weeks, he's going to have a total of 4 days off. Right. And so, it's a physical job he's at. So I feel pretty bad for him. But he mentioned he's like, well, I know I'm going to get a fabulous paycheck off of this. Right. And so he was like, so that's going to be really good for us. And so I was cracking jokes and I was like, oh, yeah, you're going to get a big check. I'm like, what's the first thing you're going to buy me? And he looked me dead in the face and he said, a ring. And I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, shut your ass up, didn't I?
But was he serious?
I don't know. See, the problem with pranking him all the time is that he fucks with me back, and I don't appreciate that portion.
Yeah. So it's going to be hard to surprise you.
I don't know.
If he wants to surprise you, it's going to be hard.
Well, he also knows that I'm not super big on surprises, so I don't know. But I will say that, Bee and her honey getting engaged, let me tell you, the flurry it's caused in our friend group.
Who?
Bee and
Bee stings.
Oh.
Bee stings and her
They
partner.
got engaged?
Yeah.
Aww.
Where have you been, woman?
Okay, I don't. I've been working.
Okay.
Okay.
They got engaged.
Well, that's true. If you're not on social media, you wouldn't really know either.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, it wasn't. You kind of had to catch it, at the time.
I guess
to
so.
really know. Like, it's not.
Okay.
But they got engaged, and I got to tell you, like, now every person in our friend group that is expected to be the one to propose to their partner, that they're stressing. We had a whole conversation about it. Bee's partner keeps on getting cussed out by Gigantor and our other friends, and they're like, do you know that they will not shut up because of what you did? Because you proposed to Bee?
Okay, so everybody's aware. This is what happens with marriages and with children.
Nope.
One of the circle of friends has suddenly the announcement, oh my God, we're expecting. Suddenly, everyone else is almost required to go knock up their partner.
What's the number one thing you never do?
Knock up your partner.
Okay, what's the number two thing you should never do?
Bend over in a shower when Anemic's walking by.
Okay.
Number three?
Unless you're into
The
that.
number three thing you
A,
should never
2,
do
and D. What?
is propose to your partner at somebody else's wedding.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, that's awful. Ugh.
Oh my God.
Like, that's a horrible way to steal
Yeah.
the limelight.
Or
That's
try.
Well, did you do that, Thee?
No.
I'm just kidding.
I've
was a
only proposed to
joke.
one person, and I was 19 or 20, maybe 21 at the time. It was 20 or 21 because we were at the Mint. But it was
You proposed at the Mint?
outside. No, I'm not trash like that. It was outside in the middle of the
in
street.
the gutter of the Mint?
My knee was in the gutter, but they were in a van on the street. parked in the passenger side window, trying to roll it up. Hit the time.
Oh, damn.
So this wasn't a real proposal.
I was absolutely 100% honestly, yes, it was. I didn't know them, but
They were hot. And
they
you
were
wanted
amazing.
them?
They were amazing.
Did you hang out with them
Okay.
at the Mint?
Nope,
How do you know they were amazing?
because I could see.
Wow. Did you
Okay.
really do that?
Yes. Yep.
I don't know how to respond to this.
So you out here proposing to people at the Mint in Gigantor after 2 years? Can't even.
You're not helping this case any.
I'm okay with this. Yes, that's exactly right.
Gigantor, don't propose at the Mint, please.
No, yeah,
No.
please don't. That,
Yeah.
I have much higher standards than that.
All
Please.
right, good.
Syndicate or better.
Whoa, hold on. Now,
I mean,
no.
Syndicate isn't Syndicate anymore, but
What Syndicate?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not
the-
part of the
the
bar
lounge?
scene.
Syndicate was
Yeah.
never better than the Mint
No,
anyway.
the Syndicate was lame, and they had this private club upstairs. You know what? It was the tiniest little room with a window that looked down in the bar that was never full. It was lame.
Yeah.
Why do I know that? Because I knew someone who was a member of the private room, and
Oh.
it was lame. Okay, messed around up there a lot, but it was lame. No one was ever freaking up there because
This private
it
room
was
feels a lot like
stupid.
the band locker room.
I mean, it was
just the
wall to
attic.
wall like couches, but or
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. Okay,
that's
so
not a locker room.
so this is the champagne room, huh?
Yes.
Remember, there is no sex in the champagne room.
Wait.
Was it called the Champagne Room? I don't
No,
remember what it was called.
making a
I
reference.
okay. I have never set foot in the Syndicate. Okay.
Oh, you're not missing it.
I know, I know. There are 2 bars in downtown Bakersfield that I've ever been in, and
Riley's?
that's the one downstairs. Yeah.
No.
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 What's
That's the red door that you're thinking of.
no,
No, not the red door. It's
Tiki Co now.
no.
It's another Irish.
He's talking about the one right across. It's on like I Street.
The food place bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that one and
Yeah.
Sandrini's?
Yeah, that's
the
it.
one. Okay.
Yep.
and then I went to Casablanca, and
Oh, Casablanca's was
It
fun.
was
Yeah.
I love
That was,
Casablanca.
is it
Oh my
still
God.
around?
Yes.
It is?
Yes, I always have. That's usually when I go out with my friends. We'll go to a few different ones, but we always end on Casablanca because it's always
It's so
the,
fun.
So
Oh, it was
everyone's
so
so
much
happy.
fun.
It is so happy. Well, when I went, it was so happy.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
that's
the-
where I
the-
deal with the least amount of crap from people too. So
that was the very first place I was ever hit on by a guy, like blatantly hit on by a guy, and it was like, oh
Did you never go to the Mint?
no, I literally just said I never
Oh,
went to the
I
Mint.
know.
What was the gay bar that was downstairs and it had a red door? And I want to say it was called the Red Door, but maybe I'm wrong. It was downstairs
I don't know.
off of K Street.
Off of K?
What
K
Tiki
Street, K Street's way the fuck down there.
I know the tiki place you're talking about. It didn't go downstairs.
No,
though.
Tiki Co. It actually does have it
it
downstairs.
does have it downstairs. That's where they're going out of stuff right now. Actually, they're only doing downstairs.
Are they really?
Oh.
I haven't
Yeah.
been there since before COVID. But I know they were working on their downstairs
Yeah.
before COVID.
Downstairs is really cool.
Is it? I can't. Okay, I gotta go. No, but there was like down the block a little ways. There was a door that went. I went there with some friends and I had a great time there as well. And it was really cool because there were guys making out in the corners and it was like, so freaking hot.
Nice.
I don't know the one you're talking about.
I don't either.
Well, this was 20 plus years ago.
Huh?
That would have been about the time for me.
Yeah. Anyway. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, the Mint was my first exposure to other sexualities and stuff that wasn't heterosexual. You know, like there was everybody there, and it was so weird to me. And that was the reason why I loved it, was because you'd have like some dude, 80 years old, spent his whole life in the Navy, hates, just the biggest homophobic person you could imagine, and sit next to like 2 gay guys, and they're just hamming it up, talking and having a great night, buying each other beers. It was so awesome back in the day. I don't know if it's still like that, but it was so very cool.
I haven't
Like,
been there in about 5 years.
you'd sometimes have younger people come in, like from down the street, and they'd like want to fight and stuff, and they'd like try to start a fight, and everybody just be like, "No, dude, take that shit out. Like, just go away. Like, nobody wants to fight you here." And it was just so
This
cool.
is at the Mint, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I think I've had mostly good experiences at the Mint. I mean, there was one real kind of creepy dude who tried to hand an uncovered drink to Bee, and she was just like, I don't take drinks from strangers, and stepped in front of him and ignored him, and it was the most beautiful shutdown I'd ever seen in my entire life. Nice. So, because he was, yeah.
I would have accidentally knocked it out of his hand had I known or been there. Just so it didn't wind up in somebody else's hands.
Greedy.
See.
When it snows, are you going to run around naked outside and jump in the snow?
Snow angel.
Fucking naked snow angel.
I want
Yes.
I want video of that. We need proof of that.
Okay, so I have...
Do I still have her phone number? Check it out.
Yeah, probably. I have literally only ever, like, been in a snowfall, like, twice in my life. 3 times if you count the one where my mistress and I went to Shasta together. But that was like just a little dusting that didn't stick. So technically it snowed, but you know.
You've never been in the snow.
So where
I've
you're
only
going,
I've only been in the snow 4 or 5 times in my life.
where you're going.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't thaw.
But
I
have
know.
you stayed in
Okay.
the snow, or did you just drive up to the snow, play, and then come home?
Drive up, play, come home.
Your world is just going to be
Yeah.
so magical. Wait for mud season. Oh, that's going to be so fun.
Oh yeah, she told me about that. Yeah. Yeah, this is something. Apparently, you can get mud in your wheel wells.
You can get mud everywhere.
Hey, it's going to be an experience. Okay,
It is.
I'm willing to accept the experience.
It's and not a bad, you know, like even if you haven't spent that kind of time in that kind of cold, it's not all bad. There's plenty of good. Hopefully, you don't end up like I did in somebody's trailer in Indiana, and where the sewer line or the septic lines all froze solid, and so there was no
shit.
toilets and no running water. Yeah,
Yikes!
yeah,
Don't eat yellow snow.
That was no fun.
No, that would be pile up in the bathtub.
Don't eat yellow
Well,
snow.
that was the problem. Is she's like, we clearly can't use the restroom, and I'm like, I'm okay with that. You know, I can go outside, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Her, on the other hand, in the middle of the night, would she go outside? No,
Probably not.
So she went anyways?
She would go in the fucking toilet, and then it would just sit there and sit there
And
and
fester.
sit there. Yeah. I was like, what are we going to do about this? And she's like, I don't know. What are you going to do about it?
Oh.
And
Was
so
this like
I
an
did,
RV or like a
no, like a
single wide
trailer,
trailer?
like a single wide trailer.
Oh, dang.
So I did what any responsible adult would do in that situation.
Went home?
Yeah. Yep.
That wasn't home?
You took the low road. Okay.
I respect it though.
Yeah. She's like, are you coming back? I was like, sure. I was like, I have to. I'm leaving my favorite CD with you. It was the Daredevil soundtrack.
Did you go back?
No. I bought it because it had one Chevelle song on it. Yeah. So that got left along with a t-shirt.
Big loss.
Did she think
Sure.
that? Did she? Okay.
I told her that I had to
more.
come back to California to deal with a ticket that I had gotten that I had ignored, which was true.
Oh,
I
so
didn't
you just
lie.
were finding excuses to get out of there.
Yes. I'd also gotten there on the bus. Spent a lot of time on the bus when I was in my 20s, let's say.
Wow. Indiana's gorgeous, though. It's
Oh,
so
it was completely
pretty.
frozen over. Everything, it was all ice.
Oh,
Like when I left there, I had to sit in the very front seat of the bus so that I could tell him if there was any cars coming or going because the mirrors were all frozen up.
The bus driver?
Yeah.
he asked you to?
Yeah.
He said, "You, dude,
Yeah.
help me out."
Yep. Because he could see how terrified I was at his driving.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a spoiled Californian. I ain't ever gonna fucking leave with all this shit that you guys are talking about. I'm like, ice, mud.
But being there, like other than the whole septic thing, like the cold and the ice was pretty cool. Like even the roads are like completely iced over and frozen. You'll never see asphalt throughout the whole winter, but they're salted, so like they're okay to drive on as long as you're not an idiot.
Thief.
Yeah.
What is my pet life name?
Princess.
What's the first part of that?
And
Princess.
It's fucking. I'm anemic. I cannot survive in something cold.
Wait, why? I thought anemic was a clotting factor. It's not.
The symptoms of anemia is that you get very cold.
Oh.
'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
don't go back there.
I'm not.
Yep. Colorado is not going to be your friend. Neither is Alaska.
No.
Okay.
However, Belize.
My parents lived in Belize for a few years,
Ooh.
so.
Did you ever go?
No, it was before I was born, but my mom has always wanted to go back.
You should keep talking to her and be like, you really should go back, Mom. One of these days, you really should. You should
Hey,
take
Mom,
me with
you're
you.
coming. We're going together.
She would like to retire there. That was always her plan with my dad. So if she ends up still doing that, because she's like, I just want to go back to Belize, and she's like, they give you the biggest joints. That's what she always talks about, is like how great the weather was, how great the people were, and how huge the joints they would hand her were.
Wow.
Which, I mean, that's all my mom really needs is good weather, joint, and maybe some wine. And she's happy.
So warm weather and weed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all you need to know about my mom.
So, Greedy,
See,
what are your plans?
He just said.
well, my plans are to go to Iowa and start this farm and get kinky and hopefully survive the snow and yeah.
Is the farm gonna be your job?
It'll be one. Yes.
You'll do fine in the cold, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're always hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe me. I know, well, like firsthand experience. I know I'm always toasty. No, I've applied to several jobs out there. Actually, the job climate out there is better than it is here.
Everybody's hiring here, so that's.
They say that,
They
but
say
they're
they
not.
are.
Okay, so I
see
applied
help wanted signs everywhere.
I
That
applied
doesn't mean
to
shit.
I applied to jobs there, and I applied to jobs here. I've got way more callbacks there than I have here. I've got absolutely none here.
Okay.
So I don't know what the deal is with all the help wanted signs, because I've seen them too, but I've got nothing here. So I'm certain I'll have a job in the first couple of weeks I'm out there. The couple of them that I've had callbacks for, they've said that they want you to be absolutely certain you're not bringing COVID in, and since I'm from California, obviously I might have COVID, so fuck me.
That's true.
So, what kind of work are you looking for? I'm just being nosy. I want to know.
Okay, so the work that I hope I get is at an ice cream factory, because it'll be in the freezer, and year round I'll be in nice cool weather.
Like a Nestle or like
Yeah, something like that.
cream.
like Godiva.
I don't know if
go work
there's-
for Godiva and then send us all
Stop.
these packages.
Stop. No. No.
They have ice cream.
I
They
know,
have
but
very
we're
good
not
ice-
taking advantage of friends.
Yes, we
Yes, we
are.
are.
Okay, apparently. I'm going to need on that list too then.
If I do,
You're like, well, tried being the bigger person anyway.
if I get hired on at an ice cream factory, yes, I will pack some ice cream in dry ice inside cardboard boxes and send it to California overnight. And
We'll see.
yeah,
A likely story.
hey, it's gonna be fucking good.
Please don't do it in the summer though.
No, that would be like spring and fall exclusive.
Do you know that
You can still do it in the summer. You just have to pack it with the proper
17
weight.
feet
Do you know
thick
that
of dry
in the
ice.
summer, if I'm sending a waxed denture to somewhere else, I have to pack it in ice?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
fucking California.
Why was that crazy?
Listeners,
But you know
around
how
the
hot
world,
it gets in your car during the day, right?
It's just crazy to me that I have to pack it in ice. I don't know. I just think it's crazy.
They do that with like live animals too, like in the summer and stuff.
Oh,
You know, they put like ice in there.
they're all like in their like cold chamber. What do they call that?
Well,
Where there's individual cryo
not a
chambers.
cryo. They
Oh,
don't freeze them.
Defrost the animals when they get to you.
all the little baby chickens are little cryospheres.
Oh, that gives me an idea if I ever have
Super
kids.
hot, or like they're super cold. You have to like throw them on the ground to break some of the ice off of them. That's all I can think of. You ever get like the big bags of ice and you have to break them apart?
Yeah, but that was horrible. They're all gonna have little baby brain burn damage.
Wow.
So if I ever have kids, I'm going to invite Anemic over.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to tell him we're getting pet rats. I'm going to set up the cage, and then I'm going to order feeder rats from like an online place for like snakes, the frozen ones. So they come frozen, and they'll be like, "What happened?" And shake the bag, and they're all frozen, hit it against the ground like Anemic says, and they won't come back. And then we'll just have to take the cage down while the kids cry.
I get to be your kid's first trauma.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
For the record, I would never admit to doing that on this podcast.
I was watching a video today on YouTube on the way home. I was working out of town, and it prompted the next video was going to be a Pac-Man frog eating full-size adult mice.
Did you watch it?
Yes,
frog?
like 17 of them.
I watch a lot of those videos where it's like, what weird stuff can I feed to my frog that eats everything?
Oh yeah. I watched first. It was mice, then it was emperor scorpions, then it was like this centipede that was like bigger than the frog, but it's still just nom 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 nom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what I watched today?
What?
It was a
Porn?
husky doing a taste test, and he didn't like strawberries, but he liked broccoli and cauliflower.
Oh, wow.
The
I
hell
watched
is
a
wrong with that
nuclear
dog?
reactor get started and give off that cool blue light from the radiation that goes faster than the speed of light.
I watched basketball stuff and then I watched porn in the bathroom at the courthouse. So that's all I got for you.
Hold on, you watched porn at the bathroom of the courthouse?
Yes.
What did you touch yourself while you were watching?
No, sometimes I'm just like, I need some brain serotonin, watch some people fucking. Okay, cool. It might be a
okay.
problem. I'm a little bit of a gooner.
What's a gooner?
It's someone who watches a lot of porn,
Oh,
essentially.
well, what if I don't watch porn? So what am I?
Not a gooner.
I want a cool term like you have.
Anti-gooner.
I did watch.
Maybe not normal.
I did
but
watch. I did watch a lady try some bad dragons at Wicked 2 weeks ago.
Wait, she was there trying it?
You missed out, buddy. No,
Damn.
on a phone. I was watching her
Oh.
try bad dragon stuff.
Porn definitely doesn't do it for everybody. So that's like, it just does
That's
it for
true.
me.
Sorry. If it was girl on girl, man, whew.
Girl on girl on girl on girl on girl on guy on sheep.
That's why he's moving to the farm.
I was just gonna say, is that you left sheep out of your list?
No,
Was
they're-
that on purpose?
You said goats.
No, we're not going to raise
Goats
sheep.
are different.
Eventually,
They are different.
Eventually, we are going to have llamas. At which point, you better fucking come out there. Yes,
Okay.
and I'm going to name one of them Lucy Fur.
Yay! I love it. You got the crooked teeth.
Question.
Cute.
Was it a llama on the cover of the Pearl Jam album 5 vs. 1? Or Versus? It was called Versus.
Shit, I don't know.
It was either a llama or what's the other thing?
Alpaca.
Yeah.
Alpaca.
Alpaca, your llama.
Alpaca your suitcase.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll get on a train together.
I'm not the train guy.
It looks like a ram.
Well, I'm not getting on no bus.
Oh, okay.
Someone's gonna steal my weed money.
He didn't. Well, I guess he stole it, but I mean, they willingly gave it to him.
That was dumb.
I know.
Yeah,
they
that
just
was
got
theft.
played.
Yeah. And it's
Now-
not like they're going to go to the police and say, hey, this guy just stole our weed money.
Exactly.
Right. And I say that as like the higher person, like I knew better. Like and the reason I knew better was because I had learned my lesson while driving truck. When somebody knocked on the side of my truck door and said, hey, you want to buy a laptop? I got these new laptops, and had like these boxes of like brand new laptops all still in plastic. And I thought, these are stolen. I thought these came off of a truck like mine right now. Like, I was like, what do you want for them? He's like, $700. I was like, man, I can't do that. He's like, $500 and it's yours. He's like, I can't go any lower. I was like, I'm gonna get one over on this guy because I know they're stolen. I said, I got $40 cash and that's all I got. Take it or leave it. He goes, no, man, I can't. Turn around, walked away, turn around, come back, goes, all right, man, fuck it. And so, yeah, I got a brand new laptop computer for $40 cash.
Wow.
When I opened the box,
Empty?
LA phone book.
Are you freaking serious?
Yep.
But he showed you it wrapped in plastic.
It was all wrapped in plastic. Yep.
Yeah, he made a good scam there.
Yep.
That was,
They re-cellophaned. Or they might not even, he might have just like slit one side of it and just taped it. I didn't know. It was dark. You know, like I didn't actually
You
go
didn't
back.
look at it before?
Not afterward. I was so pissed off. I was like, that motherfucker, kicked open my door, jumped down out of my truck, landed in dog shit. It was just a bad night overall. Like, it was so bad. Yeah. And then afterwards, like I was on the radio too, like telling all the other drivers, this motherfucker comes to your truck, you let me know, I'm blah, 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 blah. And, you know, nobody really answered. And I think one guy just kind of laughed and pissed me off even worse. Which it could have been him, for all I know.
Probably.
But yeah, so I learned. And then later on, I was like, you know what? Learned a lesson. Learned a valuable lesson.
a $40 lesson that didn't cost you $700.
That's true.
That's
I am
true.
curious though. Might they have had actual computers for somebody that say did hand over $500 or $700?
No.
Oh no.
It was the same
No.
box.
You
That
think
he,
it was just the?
Did he have more than one box?
Yeah. He had like 3 boxes. They were all a little different, like different brands or whatever. And they also had the AOL discs
Oh, geez.
stuck to the top of them.
Oh,
That tells you
that
how
was
long
a
ago
long
this
time
was.
ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this was a while back.
I loved AOL
This was-
chat rooms.
This was back before
So
like the
fun.
truck stops had Wi-Fi and all that too. So I was just basically going to use it to watch DVDs.
What's a DVD?
A div-
Oh wow, wow,
Said the millennial.
wow.
I'm on the borderline of being a Zoomer.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I just had to make you guys feel worse.
You are young.
A little bit.
And you know what's even worse is to us, DVDs are still fairly new. Like if we want to go back, we're like, oh, what about those beta tapes, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I remember betas.
Betamax, yeah.
My chauffeur
That's old.
loved that movie, and it was on beta.
Or VHS.
Super 8.
VHS was like our childhood.
Yeah.
DVDs are like now. Like
Be
I'd
Kind
still
Rewind.
go grab a DVD at Walmart if it's in the bin.
The
price,
$5
right?
bin.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything in my house that will play a DVD.
I have a little DVD player that attaches via USB to my computer because my computer doesn't take discs.
Well, none of them do anymore. Yeah.
Oh, they don't.
Streaming.
Oh, well, I do. I do that too. I do that a lot, actually.
So what are you kids gonna do when the internet goes down?
Fuck off and die, I guess.
Play Rummy, play Uno.
Wow.
Play Spider Solitaire. Moving on up to the east side.
Yeah, this is a little further east than East Side Bakersfield.
That's true.
I still want to know how you're gonna get all your stuff there. So you have a lot
Oh,
of
we're
stuff.
gonna be coming back to visit family and taking a little bit at a time. A lot of the stuff I'm giving away, like, you know, some of the stuff I'm leaving here for the Dungeon Dragons, because, you know, yeah, they're gonna need stuff, and like 2/3 of the kitchen is mine, so I mean,
Ooh,
I'm not gonna
Probably more than that.
that is true.
probably
Yeah. I bet it's more than 2/3.
probably, but you know, I'm
Probably like 8/10
something like that.
or 8.
You know what? Stop.
Okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
It was really.
The
it
look
was,
on your face was
it
like
really hurt.
That looked like it hurt.
It did. I think I was trying for 6/8. Not 8/10, because 8/10 is a little tiny bit. Never mind.
No,
8/10 would also
8/10
be
is 80%.
4/5.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going for.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, something like that. But point being, I'm not going to take everything with me because I don't need everything, and the memories that I've made, the connections that I've made here, they're never going to leave. You know, there are some things that I am taking, some things that have great sentimental value to me, but for the most part,
Are you taking all your butt plugs?
like I said, some things have great sentimental value.
I'm just asking. Just asking for a friend.
Question.
He's gonna.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I don't know. You're making a face. I don't know. I wanted to, because Greedy was talking about, you know, memories that he holds dear, I would like if everyone could share their favorite Greedy memory. Which sounds weird. It's not like he's dead, right? But
We are gathered here today.
Well, now I get to find out what my funeral is going to be like.
oh, I don't know if I'd say some of the stuff at your funeral.
I would.
That kinky motherfucker.
I don't know. 'Cause I feel like I have a couple. So I mean, I could definitely name one. Watching yo nips get pierced.
Oh.
Happened right where she is right now.
Yep.
Did you guys, was
I remember
that,
that too. I bolted out of here as fast as I could.
Oh, so did Gigantor. He was out.
did you guys record that for the podcast and put it on?
No, I did not.
No.
I wish we had, but people were already kind of antsy about the whole thing happening, and then getting recording equipment out here would have just been too much. So
Yeah.
no, we did not.
Understandable.
Oh my God.
I can't believe after watching you go through that, I still decided to do it myself.
Okay, so how was it for you?
It was the second one hurt way worse.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew that it was, right? Because all your adrenaline's going to hit you with the first one, and then you have the anxiety of the second one. So knowing that was going to occur, I told B, I was like, listen, don't even pause. Don't ask me if I'm okay. I promise I will tell you if I'm not okay. Like, and I just need you to just like go. And
Ram it on through.
Yeah, and she was like, okay, you got it. And she was very quick. I will tell you that, but my brain is just like processing every moment, and it was like, man, I saw God twice, and she was not happy.
I have a question now.
Totally worth it though. What?
Will nipple piercings heal over time if you remove them?
Yes.
Imagine so. That'd be a question for B.
Yes,
Yeah.
they will. Yes, they will. 'Cause
Like
I
they'll
had-
close up completely.
I had one fall out, and admittedly, it was irritated. So, yeah, there was a little bit of crusties that formed up real quick, and it was all I could do to get a safety pin through them again from the 14s that they were. They are. So they'd healed up in less than a day, like to the point where you could barely put a safety pin through. But I did get it through, and eventually I got a gauging needle through it again, and a stretching needle. So it's opened back up and got the jewelry in.
Well, how long ago was it after you got the piercing?
It was almost a year.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's quite a while.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I can get my nipples pierced just for needle play reasons.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, oh yeah, and they'll
Yeah?
they'll
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
close up
They'll
after.
close up real quick.
Yeah,
They'll bleed a little bit, but
I'm okay with that.
yeah.
do it. Totally do it.
It's a big ouchie.
On the podcast, do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, do
I
it.
won't
Do
be
it. Do
here
it.
that
Do it.
day,
Do it.
and I can't talk about this anymore.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So,
Lala's like, I'm
Hey,
going to
Lala.
Like
pass
weak, I'm
out.
feeling so weak.
Lala, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. Okay. So, next greedy moment.
Greedy's like, share all the things about me.
I have a lot of snippets. I don't have like
Sure.
whole
Do it.
moments.
Yeah.
Do like a montage of greedy.
Oh, spanking your butt multiple times with your mistress.
Yum.
The 5 o'clock in the morning knock on my motorhome window when we went camping to go for that walk. Well, you had someone else do it, but to see you behind that person grinning all big because
I wanted you there.
I know.
You
That
wanted
was
to
fun.
be up for low tide so we could go see the
I
tide
know
pools
I
and
wanted to
shit.
go.
And
It was, yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
All of our trips, Vegas, and God, I don't even know Morro Bay multiple times, and the hot tubs in the Arroyo
Sycamore.
Grande. Gosh, we've done so much. We've done a lot.
Yeah, we have.
All the parties at the
Oh my God. The headquarters,
not headquarters, the compound.
Oh, yeah.
Just all you're helping all the time and oh gosh, when Anemic had messaged that we should think of our memories, the first image that popped in my head, I have a photo of you at the The party.
Tasting?
Nope.
No?
It was a party.
Luau.
No, it was a Christmas party. It was the one we just had, the Game of
Game of
Thrones
Thrones?
one.
Mm-hmm.
And all the lighting in the background was all red and the big brass metal decor above you. And you're standing at a table with a big knife and you're chopping meat. But I don't think you had a shirt on, or maybe you're just wearing a vest. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Were you just wearing a vest or
Yeah,
a
it was a
short
vest.
sleeve? I don't know. The costume that you were wearing. Such a hot picture. That is the image that popped in my head. But every party that I did, that was a theme. I would always get there early or the day before, and Greedy was always there as my helper. He always was the first one to be there to help. And I'm going to miss that.
I'm going to miss that too.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring her back for a luau?
Yes.
That should definitely be
Absolutely.
on there on the list of to-dos. Well, I can't even say mine because Lala's here.
What the freak?
Hey, Lala.
It involves somebody writing their name on his back
Oh.
after some
You
knife
can
play.
say it. It's all right. Just say it.
Oh, I think I know
No.
what you're talking about.
Say it. Just say it.
You know, you got that defeated little voice, and
Just say it.
I'll say this instead.
Okay.
We are losing probably I don't know if I'd say the best, one of the best welcoming people in this community.
Absolutely.
Like there's
Yep.
it's shock in you, and shock is a little more terrifying just because of its stature. But I mean, and I know Captain is like, what about me? You know, like, yes, he's welcoming, but he's also kind of intimidating in that fact. You've always been like a very warm, kind of less loud, welcoming
Yeah.
person in the community, which helps a lot of us who are kind of terrified to be there in the first place step inside. And I don't know what we're going to do without you.
I still remember when you first came in, and first time I saw you, you were sitting away from us, like
Oh, yes.
at a table by the bar, looking over toward us, wondering, I assume wondering if that was the group that you were here for, and I keep on looking over at you and thinking, I think he's supposed to be with us. And I turn to my mistress and say, hey, see that guy over there, over at the table by the bar? I think he's with us. I'm going to go over there and say hi to him. And as I'm getting up, I realize you're not sitting at that fucking table anymore. You left. You dick.
Yeah, that might have happened once or twice.
No, I've enjoyed being part of this community for Jesus the last 11 years.
And also being one of the more level-headed people
Yeah.
in the community. You know, like I could come to you and be like, hey, this motherfucker did this, and you're like, okay, well, let's calm down a little
You've
bit
talked
first.
down my
Like,
temper too. Yeah.
Yeah, like let's
In
try
fact,
to look
I'm pretty
at this
sure you've
from
talked
different
down
angles.
mine and Thief's temper at the same time at one point.
Okay. Full disclosure, I know exactly how hot-headed I can be. Okay. There have been a few times where I had to step away from something because I was gonna blow up.
But you also recognize those moments.
Yeah.
Some of us don't recognize those moments until it's far too late.
I like to wave at them as they pass by.
I slam the door on them.
Oh,
Make
damn.
sure they keep going.
No, it took a lot of growing, and this community is. I credit this community with a great deal of growth in my life, and getting to relive a lot of that on the podcast has been therapeutic.
I want to share some things.
Woody,
Can I share? Because I was just having thoughts while they were talking, and I'm not going to put this person on blast. We could talk about this later, but I will say that having brought someone to this community who had a pretty intense level of trauma around men specifically, you're the reason why their mind changed. And I know that Gigantor and I have said something akin to that to you before, but I will tell you that you very specifically, and the kindness and openness that you showed this person, helped them get through a lot of that trauma and a lot of their concern when joining this community. And it's because you were open and not threatening and welcoming and, very knowledgeable about everything. And you gave them such an intense level of comfort that they had not felt around, I guess, new men specifically in a very long time. That's what ultimately made it so that they came back. And that was all you. I'm just putting it all on you. There you go.
I hope, and I have no idea who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you'll reach out to this person and get their consent to share with me who that is.
Absolutely.
Because I like to know about stuff like that. You know, I was the outcast. I was the one that didn't fit in anywhere, and I hate that. I don't want anybody to ever be the outcast in my community. And as far as I'm concerned, this group, the Bakersfield community as a whole, and our sister communities, you are my people. And I will always do everything that I can to represent you well, no matter where I am.
Well, you pissed me off during D&D more than once.
Now it's time to put all of our gripes down with Greedy.
Welcome to the roast of Greedy Paul.
Okay, so I guess we're doing this now. All right, so I pissed you off in D&D. Got any complaints?
You tickle too hard.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, is that a real one?
Oh,
no, that is
yes
definitely
and no.
a real one.
Yes and no.
Tickling and hugging, because I've been called out on both of those. And to the person that called me on tickling, because I honestly had no idea that it could ever be inferred as anything other than happy, other than joy, other than anything like that. To you, I hope you're listening to this. Thank you for calling me on that. To the person that called me on my bear hugs, because I hug. I'm a hugger. I've always been a hugger. And if you've ever met me, you know that I'm not a little guy. But giving hugs, especially giving very warm embraces, very, very tender embraces or tight embraces, that is my love language. That is my biggest love language. If I can show you affection like that, and it's nothing in a sexual manner or nothing perverse about it, but it's just a way that I show you that I care. There was one person that called me on it because I hugged them too tight, and it actually hurt them, and it made me very conscious about how I hug, and it brought the point to my mind that I need to know how this person hugs, because I know I can squeeze them to fucking death. But
that's a delicate dance, though, because I will hug somebody meaningfully, but if they're one of those, I'm just going to go in for a little light thing and then let go, then I won't, because I don't want them to feel trapped.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like with real good friends, I've just held on through that little grab and go thing, and then just had them just kind of sink and just like need that, Yeah. So I can see where that would be tricky.
It is a very delicate balance, and understanding who it is that you're embracing, knowing who they are at their core. That's got to be where you base it.
True. Probably shouldn't do it the first time I meet somebody.
Probably not. No.
For the record, my complaint was only a half complaint. It was just very alarming because I was tied down during a knot a lot. Yeah, I know you remember this. And because I cannot, when I get tickled, I cannot stop myself from flailing. there were several people tied to each of my limbs with fun knots in places, by the way.
Yeah, I remember that.
And no matter how hard I tried to not move for them, I was kicking and flinging around every time Greedy tickled me, right? And so then so these other people are screaming because they have these knots pulling against all their fun bits, right? And I just remember, like, I was like, what is going on? And all these little bruises.
Oh no!
Because it's almost like a mind fuck. Greedy's tickling, at least for me, because it definitely tickled. But also, I'm just like, were you just like also like, I don't know, like give me mini impacts with your fingertips? What is happening? It was a very unique sensation, and I do actually dig it. But
The force was strong with me in that situation.
yes, it was.
Oh, I do remember that one.
Was it one of those things where at the time you're like, ow, and then later on you're like, I missed that ow.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, so what's another thing I could bitch about Greedy with? One time I came here, I think that I was a guest on the podcast. It was before I was a host. And I had come back from the doctor's office, and we couldn't find my, my vaccine record. So she's like, okay, well then I'll just give you these vaccines. It's no problem for you to get them twice, right? And she's like, and we'll schedule it out over a number of days. I'm like, well, how many shots is it? Oh, it's like 6. I'm like, oh, just give them all to me, right?
Oh, geez.
So I was fine, right? It was okay. If my arms were touched, like I was like, oh yeah, I guess it hurts a little bit, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And I remember I walked in and I told Greedy, I was like, hey, look at all my Band-Aids. And he's like, hold on, put your arms up. And I said, okay. And he clapped my arms. And I was like, you motherfucker.
He had you put your arms up?
Yeah. So, because he was like, oh, okay. And he could see all the Band-Aids and just went, whack.
You monster. Oh my God, he's gonna die. Breathe, Greedy, breathe. What a mean and hateful.
I know, right?
Dang, but you liked it, didn't you?
I did.
If we didn't have that relationship established, I would never have done anything like that. But I knew exactly what her response would be. First it would be, you motherfucker! And then
followed
it would be,
by this.
Do it again!
Oh, man.
So many memories. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why you need to connect with a good, level-headed community in your area. This camaraderie, this community.
This family.
Family.
I don't know.
Nothing wrong with incest.
Oh, fuck. I'm going to miss this.
Isn't that a song? You're going to miss this. You're going to want it back.
I don't know. Is it?
There's an L7 song called Shit List. It kind of...
No.
No?
No. Never
Okay.
mind. What are you doing, weirdo?
L7.
Oh, gosh. He's making a frame with his fingers, forefinger and
Making
thumb.
L7.
And it looks like an L7.
It does.
But it also looks like you're like trying to capture a photo.
Or getting the
Frame
shot
in a-
ready for
yeah.
a film. Cinematographer Greedy Bone.
I have a memory that I don't know that Greedy is aware of. You're technically involved in it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, you were just asleep at the time.
Well, see, it fully depends if your mistress ever told you.
Wait, what?
It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
interested.
There was at a party. I want to say it may have been one of the last parties that we had here. And
Okay.
very specifically, I think I was sitting on the ground in front of the couches. Your mistress was somewhere kind of behind me, you talking to folks or whatever. And you had gotten a stool, and I think that you were getting her a drink or you were getting something down. I just remember from where I was sitting, I could see the majority of your body reaching up to grab something.
I think he was getting me a wine glass.
Yeah, it was literally, it was something like that. And
Do you know what this is now?
here's the thing. I was staring at you, right? And then I hear a voice in my ear. He's so hot, isn't he? And I was like, fuck! And I looked over and there's her mistress grinning at me. And I was just like, and she was like, it's okay, sweetie, I know. He looks real good when he does that.
No, I had no idea that ever happened.
And I was so mortified.
Oh my god.
That explains so much why she said all the glasses need to be on the top shelf.
Yeah, I also really like that your mistress shared you with me and let me boss you around.
Which
that was
time?
always fun. She always shoved the cookies my way. Here, have cookies. Tell him what to do. Remember that one time we were at the compound and you made me a bath in her giant bathtub? A big old bath.
I think that happened 2 or 3 times, didn't it?
I don't know, but I loved it.
Yeah. Okay. So for you, it was a bubble bath with bath salts. Like
Yes.
there was always like lavender bath salts. Yeah.
You always did it real nice.
There were a few times that we did that for you.
I never had to get a glass of wine.
No.
I never had to do anything. You were just awesome. And you just took it with stride. You were so good.
Well, I mean, it was something that, served both a very good friend and my mistress at the same time. So it's like, yes, I'll do this.
Good times. Remember that one time we were on the dining room table?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
No, remember that one time we were under the dining room table?
What?
What were you doing under the dining room
You
table?
had a dream about me and someone else, and I think you said we were under the dining room table, the 3 of us, or under a bed or under something. It was a dream you had
And now you're going to make it come true?
with me and someone else. Another female who you really like. But that's okay. Don't try to figure out who it is, but it was a dream and it was really freaking hot.
That's
Yeah,
your going
okay.
away gift?
We were going to town, the 3 of us. Oh yeah. In your dream. You told me all the details. It was fantastic. It's hot.
Let's pull aside the curtain and all of a sudden, and that's why we have someone under the table for you now.
That's all right that you don't remember. I do.
I don't remember that. No. I wish I did.
Yeah. It was a good dream.
Okay, Lala might have been dreaming that.
No, you dreamt it and you told it.
I don't know.
I promise you. Okay, maybe I dreamt it, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, you think that I dreamt that you dreamt and then told me you dreamt
Yes.
about the dream that I dreamt?
Yes. Okay, so the only reason I'm questioning this one at all, which it sounds like something I might have said at some point, but
We were in the bedroom at the compound and you came in and you said, I had this amazing dream about you and blank and we did all this and you just all this hot sexiness all over. Maybe it was a daydream of yours. I don't know. Maybe it was a fantasy of yours. I don't know. But you told it to me. It was
may
very
have been
hot.
a fantasy because the only dream that I've had for the past 12 years has been the exact same dream, and it's never a good one.
Right.
That's part of PTSD. I wish, God, I wish.
Well, now he can sit with that fantasy.
Yeah, I'll whisper who it
I'm gonna
was
hope.
on the way out.
Yeah, please do. Damn. Now I'm really curious.
Yeah, I'll whisper
Me
it to you
too.
later. I'll whisper it to you later. I can't say who it was.
So, shall we do any
Final
closing thoughts?
Sure.
I was like, you're just staring at me.
Well, let's do this. Thief, have you got any final thoughts?
I do. I wanted to thank you for being a huge inspiration and for also teaching by being in a way, because you were a huge reason why I went the Switch route, because before that I always thought, well, Switch, you lose some manliness, right? When you go that way, you have to be a dom to be manly. No, you don't. But it did open my eyes to a lot of different things within the community and the lifestyle, and things that are should be normal, should be fine, but for some reason there's a lot of like hesitancy to just push forward with living.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. That's my
Happy to
final
help.
thought.
Anemic, have you got any final thoughts?
Yeah.
Can we know what they are?
Yeah, I guess.
Yay!
I've just been, I guess, reflecting that, the Bakersfield community was my first entrance into anything kinky at all, right? So, I also feel like it was like maybe besides church, my first sort of other community I was a part of. Yeah, far less trauma is being caused by this one. Think I'll stick with this.
A little less sex, but still.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But so it was it's a big part of, obviously my own personal kink journey. And so when I did join several years ago, and I looked at the people who I was like, okay, these are the people who are doing these things. These are the people who I need to look at and follow. Greedy, you're one of those people, your leadership, right? So I think I'm pretty sure the first time I saw you was at a munch. It was my first munch I had ever gone to. And the first time I had met you was at the first party I had ever gone to, right? And I remember I was just like fairly nervous because, I didn't really know any of these people. And it seemed like everybody knew each other and I didn't really know anyone. And I was too scared. I was like, I don't know. I was like, maybe these people are like big, bad, serious kinksters and I can't be a part of it. And then Greedy walks out in a kilt. And I don't remember who it was, but they were laying on the ground and they were grinning at you. And you went right over the top of their head and then you tried to teabag them. And I was like, oh, no, I know these people. This is fine. I guess I belong here.
That's great leadership.
Yeah, I'm just like, if leadership can do that, we're good to go. But like kind of what Thief was saying, the whole like leading by being. Now I teabag people. No. Leading by being, it helped kind of, for one thing, kind of like, I guess, destigmatize it a little bit in my mind of like, you have to be this or you have to be that or blah, 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 So it was just really nice to see you're very approachable. We've had that conversation before, right? You're so approachable. And so it makes it easier. It made it easier to feel connected with the rest of the community because you are someone who I knew I could immediately trust. Where if there was some sort of issue that I was having, I knew that I would be able to go to you and I knew that you would hear me. And I knew that, within the best of your ability, you would try to help me. So thank you for being that person and for essentially being one of the reasons why I stuck around and probably several other people stuck around to be involved in anything like this in this entire lifestyle.
Definitely the reason some of us came back.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. Instead of being like a one and done or, oh, that was too intimidating, I can't go back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I remember when I first joined officially, like came and paid dues to join, and not just go to like Wicked and stuff. And it was something that you had said. I don't even remember what it was now. It was like right just on the tip of my tongue when I was thinking about it a second ago, but now it's gone. But it wasn't like I knew you'd be back, but it was like, I'm glad you came back. It might have been that exactly. I'm glad you came back. Because I had kind of wandered off. I had dropped somebody off with the group and then disappeared for a couple of years.
Yeah, it was I'm glad you came back. I remember it.
And that meant a lot. I'm wondering if Lala over there has any final thoughts.
I do have final thoughts. We've been friends for 11 years.
And that ends today.
And I am over this! No. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to miss all the laughters, all the tears, all the hearts to hearts, all the cooking lessons. Even though you always tried to tell me how to do something that I already knew how to do. The venting and gossiping.
The coffee and gossiping?
Gossiping. Pig puddle, we call it. The pig puddle. Yeah, I'm going to miss it. But I'm not going to miss it that much because you're just a phone away. And I know it's always glued to your face. So anytime I want to reach out to you, the thing is...
And now that he's going to be there, it's not going to be her on the phone.
The thing is that you better freaking respond because you don't always respond. And we're keeping our group text and you're in it.
He replies more than some other people that aren't here right now.
That aren't here right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Captain.
Oh.
I'm throwing Captain under the
100% Captain.
Okay, I'm like, I try to respond, but if I'm in a surgery, I can't respond.
My heart is like breaking right now. I'm just thinking like, I mean, obviously I'm going to like just miss you. I'm going to miss your cooking. I'm going to miss going outside during parties and smelling your cigar. I love the smell of cigars. That was my favorite thing, was knowing that Greedy smokes cigars. And I'm like, oh, he's outside. He might be smoking. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to miss seeing the beautiful way that you show submission to your mistress. That's a lot of, this is the first time I ever got to see anything like that. Was you and your mistress. I'm going to miss your hugs a lot too. So I'm just having really big feelings.
Yeah, me too.
I'm even going to miss it when you do mean shit like fucking hit me over my Band-Aids.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there's really nobody that could take that place.
No, never.
I'll hit you over your Band-Aids.
She won't, though. She says that, but she wouldn't.
She'll do it. She'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll say, owie, owie, owie for you.
Right?
I'll whack you. Owie, owie, owie. Are you okay?
She would crop. She would crop whoever did it.
Anemic, remember, anytime she does something like that, 3...
Oh. You suck. I got a 7 once. I was so proud of that 7. I made you say the F word too once when I rapped it really hard. Oops.
Was it promo?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that too.
Were you in like a moving vehicle and Rooster or somebody was driving?
No, I was at the handle of a flogger that I didn't have any business being at the end of.
Oh.
No, you did not.
Hey, your mistress made me do it. Here, eat the cookies. Here, whack him. Not like that, like this.
Jeez.
Aw. Who am I going to beat now?
Oh, I'm sure you'll find somebody.
I volunteer.
Yeah.
You volunteer as tribute?
Yep.
And just like that, I've been replaced.
You could
Only
never
for
be
beatings.
replaced.
Only for beatings.
You
From
could
Lala,
never
I should
be
say,
replaced.
too.
Uh-huh.
Like, if your mistress was like, can I beat you? I'd probably be like, no. No, ma'am. Yep. I've seen that smile on your face. I am not okay.
She got a twinkle in her eye.
I need somebody that's a little scared
What are you trying to say?
that you'd be terrified.
I would not.
Yes, you would.
I would not. I could spank your tushy, no problem.
Holy shit, it's been a wild ride.
It has.
Before I
And
fall
will be.
completely apart, yeah, do a final thought or something.
Yeah, do you have any
Greedy,
final
do
thoughts,
you?
Greedy?
Yeah.
Do you have a final thought?
Like a final thought. Final countdown.
I'm going to miss this.
All right, that's all we got for today.
I swear that's a song.
No, what is
I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss podcasting with you all. Getting together and agreeing or disagreeing on things about the lifestyle. Giving our 2 cents about what should or should not happen, how things could happen, the way that we can outreach and, for lack of a better word, minister to our fellow kinksters. I'm going to miss this. And I'm going to listen to every single episode. And I'm going to listen to you guys write a porno of me because I'm going to put in Patreon.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Ooh. All right. All right. My mind's already ticking.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
This might have to be a multi-injury.
Oh, wow. I'm going to fall apart if I don't do this quickly. Listeners, I love you all. I know that my fellow co-hosts are going to do the Gotham Press podcast proud. And they're going to own it. They're going to own their shit, and they're going to be the example that you all know that they are. I know they're going to do great things, and I know that every one of you out there is going to listen and enjoy it. And I'm going to miss you all. So, in the immortal words of Captain Awesome, we are out.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Greedy. Don't go.
Hey, 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 hey. Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. And love's strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, 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 down. Hey, 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 hey. Don't you try and pretend it's my feeling. Will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity, yeah. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I'll put us back together in heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? When you walk away, will
good.